Alright. It's time to be super cool gamers. This is like the vibes you get from like going to like a party in 2012. It was like 8th grade me, except I wasn't an 8th grader in 2012. Alright, so if you didn't already see the last stream, which you can easily find on my channel because they're uploaded afterwards, we built, hey Sug, you actually were first this time, that's pretty rare. We built a village, or at least we started to, so we have our little water fountain here. And here inside our house, it's kind of full of cobblestone because I'm still working on it. I cured 2 villagers. The only reason why they're blocked inside that building is because villagers' AI is kind of stupid. Like, they're really bad about dying. So, in the near future, / maybe later today, we're going to be working on fixing up this area and making it a little bit villager safe. And that means filling in these caves, lighting them up, and building a wall. We're going to build like a big wall around where our villagers are going to be. How do I not have any torches? Also, why do I have 2 flint and steel? Let me just... These are what's called temporary torches. Oh, hey, bro. Yeah, at some point I'll come down here for real and get more iron, but in the meantime I don't really need it. Alright. It's never rare. I mean, like, almost every single time you've, like, gotten on stream and you're like, yo, I'm here to chill, I'm totally first, you're, like, 20 minutes late, and every single regular is already here. Hey, Lan. But it's okay, Suggy, because, like, I still appreciate you being a viewer and you being here. So, among other things, we got weakness potions for our villagers. The cool thing is, because I got 2 zombie villagers at once, I was able to hit them with 1 weakness potion, so I don't have to make any more. We do need to make another golden apple, because we don't have one right now. And I feel a lot more comfortable whenever I'm holding one. So, from now on, I don't plan on curing any more zombie villagers in the near future, at least. What I plan on doing is letting them breed. Yes, me, Epic, from Epic Games. Have you just done diddly from work? I didn't actually work today. No, I came from Mass. We went to a later Mass than we normally do, and it's also because I woke up a little bit later than I normally do. So, okay, our goals for this like world in general is obviously to get Ender Eyes, get better enchantments. But in order to get better enchantments, there's 2 things I need to work on: the wall to keep my villagers safe, and the trades my villagers have. So obviously the stream's named The Perfect Trades or something like that. We're trying to get trades from our librarian. So first we need a lectern. Yo, I totally memorized that. Me not thinking about the fact that I looked at the recipe for it last stream. Yeah. So for the next like hour or so, I'm probably just gonna be sitting in there breaking and replacing a lectern, if I'm being realistic. Because, like, I swear, these villagers are kind of dumb. You want, like, 2 trades, and they don't give you either one of them forever. No, but in the future, once, like, more villagers have, like, been born and such, I plan on probably getting a couple different librarians, because the thing is, obviously, I could go do my own enchanting, but, like, it's legitimately easier just to make a librarian with the enchantment you want. That's not it. So, we're looking for something like mending, or high level of efficiency. Oh, and you also want to see something funny? You know how he just stood back up? It's because villagers that are jobless work on a different tick rate than villagers with a job. So villagers with a job go to sleep earlier. Villagers without a job stay up late. And it's really funny, mainly because I don't know why. Look at this man, not even sleeping on his bed. Wait, you can just wake them up? That's hilarious. Yeah, I really like it when my internet's not trash either. I mean, it happens pretty regularly, so... No, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, no, he's getting out. He's getting out. Please come back, good sir. No. Sir, you don't understand what you're getting into. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Sir, stop it. Come back. This is your home. Okay, well, in the meantime, while he's wandering about, I'm still going to be working on this. The only... There we go. The only reason why this is really bad is because he's an absolute imbecile. Just, oh my gosh. Get out of these stupid areas. Please, just go back. Yes, go back home. Go back home. Oh my gosh. So the way villagers work is... I mean, that's 1 emerald in a book for infinity. That's pretty awesome. But that's really not what I'm looking for. Even though it's actually a really good trade, I'm not super worried about infinity. I'm mainly worried about the durability of my tools. So infinity is actually pretty useful for like the Ender Dragon fight, but we're not quite there yet. Protection 4. That's tempting. That's tempting. That would keep me alive. I don't know. Tell you what, I think that's actually a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna leave it there. If I come back and the deal's changed, then oh no. I just have to get another one then. The only thing is, I'm gonna need more emeralds. In order to get more emeralds, I need to train with our farmer villager, who right now really his only good trade is the beetroots. Why am I not full diamond yet? The reason why is because I have the diamonds for a diamond boots, but I haven't made it yet because I've been going to the nether pretty often, so I have these golden boots that I put on. So I don't know if that actually explained what I'm trying to say, but yeah. That's why. We need to put up a potato farm at some point. Anyways, where's my books? Do I have any books sitting around? I think I've looked. There we go. There it is. Alright, and I'm going to make a couple more. I'm hoping to get four protection 4s. That way, we can, have like full prot 4 diamond armor in a bit. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. So whenever I get a chance, I'll probably go ahead and make the diamond armor, but I'm not too insanely worried about it just yet. So to make sure it gets locked in, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Yay, protection 4. And that paper trade isn't gonna be too bad for emeralds, but farming is just a little bit easier. Okay, go ahead and update. There you go. Pumpkins, perfect. See, this is why you get farmers. Yeah, they're going to try and sell you stuff that you could easily get yourself, but you can also sell and get quite a few emeralds from them for very cheap. Because as long as you have a simple farm setup, you can still get like a real good amount. Can I play copyrighted music? I mean, I honestly, honestly, I definitely could. It literally would not hurt me at this point. The only reason why I didn't like doing it originally was because I was like, in the future when I get monetized, I don't want to get copyrighted. The only issue is, once you get monetized, the videos that you made before you were monetized don't get monetized, as far as I'm aware. So that means, like, even if like this stream like had like millions of views in the future, as far as I'm aware, it wouldn't mean anything. Anyways, well, we got quite a few emeralds, and now I'm gonna get my other protections. Okay, we got that. 1, 2, 3. Now we got 4 protection 4s. And then I'll just level him up by giving him paper, because there's no reason for me to have more than 4 protection 4 books until I've gotten like multiple sets of diamond armor, which will have multiple sets of diamond armor. Like I'll probably end up having like specified sets for going to the nether, going for the end, and like the wither fight. So the wither fight, I'm obviously going to have huge amounts of blast protection on it. The nether, I'm going to have huge amounts of fire protection. And the end, like, is just going to be like, I don't even know. Basically, every single one's going to have like feather falling on it, obviously. But besides that, I haven't decided. Anyways. Yeah, Land's out here like embracing not being monetized, which I can't blame him. Also, let me check. Okay, yeah, protection 4 is the max. You gotta make sure sometimes. Anyways, we're gonna get this diamond armor real quick. Ooh. Yeah, but as you can see, like, even though we've only had this diamond armor for a little bit, it's already pretty worn down. That's the reason why we're hoping to get mending and unbreaking and stuff like that pretty soon. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. And get some paper. Oh yeah, new skin. We're wearing the one that Freshboy got us. And someone said, like, Freshboy just found it and it was free. I mean, even if that's true, I don't care, because he still found me a really cool skin. I know the other one was custom made, though, because it had 733 on the back like I asked. So, even if he didn't make this one, I know for a fact the other one's custom, and that's cool enough on its own. Wait. Can you do a stream where you do your own stream or something? What? I don't even know what you're asking. I need something to craft the paper with. Well, it's... I don't understand. Ugh. Oh yes, paper. My brain, sorry. Yeah. It's all good. So we spent 4 emeralds and we have full protection 4. I feel very safe. But it doesn't change the fact that I still want like some stuff to make sure like my stuff doesn't lose durability and doesn't break on me. Quick charge, ugh. I can get a free emerald for a book, I guess. But I'm probably gonna stick with my paper trade. Yeah, this guy's basically worthless now, because as far as I'm aware, he can't really do anything else for me. Make my own skin live. Okay. That's actually a pretty good idea. I wouldn't mind doing something like that in the future. I don't know. Like, first off, I'm really bad, like, with arty stuff. I'm also, like, just not good in general when it comes to stuff like that. But I guess I could try in the future, yeah. All right. I'm thinking we buy a cake. Just one though. You know, I'm not trying to break my my wallet out here. Yeah. And chat could like give recommendations and stuff. Yeah, that's not horrible. Is there? I don't even know like where to begin with a skin creation. I'm assuming like if you go to a website, I'm assuming any website that's like, yeah, you can make your skins here is probably gonna work. But then we'd have to basically, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I'll probably have to think about it and look into some stuff later on to figure out how to do it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be making a just atrocious amount of paper. I'm gonna go trade it. No, I'm not. See, the problem is now I have to make sure to sleep. Because if I don't, what's going to happen is that stupid villager that just wandered about outside is going to end up dying. So, even though their ticks tell them go sleep, that reminds me. If he was told to go sleep, that means he went and climbed up over the wall, so he should be in here. Hey, that worked so well. I'm going to move his lectern inside. Okay, I don't know why I was so worried. It's awesome. Make a really rainbow hairy guy. I mean, I guess I could. Aw, you don't want to trade paper anymore? You just give me some paper. It's okay, we got a pretty good amount out of him. That's not too bad. We could literally make like your profile picture. It'd be like a white animated guy, and then he'd like just have like rainbow all the way down his chin and like down onto the chest of the animation. So what will give me the most XP? So suspicious stews and cakes will. Well, I want to get a couple suspicious stews, so might as well. This is going to be so bad because suspicious stews from a farmer will always be the same type. So for example, if this is the suspicious stew that gives you wither, I have 4 more. Oh, it gave me weakness. Yay! Yeah, the suspicious stews, you literally don't know what they are. But this is going to be 4 more weaknesses, because if you buy it from a farmer, it will be the exact same. It will still restore hunger as far as I'm aware. I don't know how much it does, though. I wasn't really paying attention that last time. But I got a free bowl, I guess. Yo. I was going to try and hit the chicken with an egg again. We need to breed our cows. One of the reasons, or one of the things we need to do as well is also give our villagers food. If you give 2 villagers food, they'll start breeding and stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna breed my cows, and I'm gonna throw wheat into the area with the villagers. Because once you throw enough wheat at them, they'll make bread, and they'll throw the bread at each other. And they're like, oh my gosh, I fell in love. He gave me bread this one time. It's the logic, while technically not wrong, is still really funny. Well, I bought Mini so that I could level up his trade. So like, while part of it was like, oh, I wonder what his suspicious stew is, it was mainly just because I was like, I want to level him up, and I don't want to buy more than 1 cake. I just looked over. So the video y'all are hearing right now is actually a it's in CS's live stream. They have a 24/7 live stream that's like just non-copyrighted music, and that's been playing in the background. The funny thing is, because I was streaming, I don't know if this is on purpose, but I'm pretty sure my Wi-Fi is kind of slow. because the resolution on their video turned like all the way down. But I mean, since it's not like I'm gonna be looking at it anytime soon, I'm actually gonna see how like low res I can make it. Okay, I can make it 144p. That it's like looking through. It's like looking at everything through wax paper. But I mean, it's not like I was gonna watch it anyways. Read chat, ma'am. Okay, don't you know what it is? What do you want me to read? No, make a really a man? No, it's a stick guy. Well, yeah, I know it's a stick guy, but like I can't just turn my character into a stick man. So we can make a really jank one where it's like we literally just paint me white, but we make me a stick man by just drawing on the front. Yeah, harass that cat. Would you like some stuff? Yes. All the tasty wheat. Ah, yes. I probably could have. The thing is, the seeds don't really do anything, but I probably could have. We could make a bone meal farm with villagers. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I guess we could. You know what's funny? There are flower farms, and they rely on bone meal. You could make a fully basically like a fully automatic flower farm, because that villager, did you see how quickly it turned to bone meal? Whenever you as a player do it, you can fill it all the way up, and you still have to wait a couple of seconds before it turns into bone meal. The villager did it immediately. And you can use seeds in the compost bin, meaning if you have an automatic sorter, which is really easy to make whenever it's only 3 or 4 things, you could sort out the seeds, and you could route the seeds right back to him, and you can use the seeds to fill up the compost bin, which will give you more bone meal, which means more flowers would be grown. I mean, it's not quite perfect, but you could make a flower machine that like is almost never ending. I guess the only reason why it's not quite perfect is because you're not going to be getting enough like seeds per bone meal to make it quite worth it. So basically, like for one piece of bone meal, you might only get like 3 seeds, which won't fill a compost bin. But what I will say is, it's just, I don't know, this is cool. This is a cool line of thought. I have no idea how to do redstone. Like, I'm actually really bad when it comes to trying to make my own redstone stuff, but I like the idea that I had. I'm gonna be using suspicious stew as like an actual food source. Where should I put my cake? Perfect. I'm gonna keep it warm by putting it on the oven. That's hilarious. It's literally the exact same 3 enchantments. Did we ever get lapis lazuli? I can't remember. We did, just a little bit though, so we can't do too much excessive enchanting. We do need to make an enchanting room. So what I'm thinking of doing is basically turning the village into like my area of doing stuff. So I might literally make like that style house again, except a little bit smaller, and it's just going to be my enchanting room. So I'm going to put it like right here. So to make that style house, there's a couple things we need. Oak logs, wood, cobblestone, some glass, and that's basically it. I mean, we're gonna need a lot more wood, but in the meantime, this should be fine. Yeah. So, the room size that I need is... So if this were the enchanting table, there'd be a space, and there'd be a bookshelf, and then there'd be a wall. So I need... Perfect. So that's like the back half of the room. And then I just need more cobblestone and we're good. Quick math. So what's making me really annoyed right now is the other day I had these powdered sugar donuts, and it was like, you know how like sometimes you kind of make an impulse buy? Well, it'd been a while since I had like, you know those big like the bag full of like powdered sugar donuts? It'd been a while since I had any. So I made like a spontaneous purchase. I bought one. And then like I literally sat down at my desk, like right here, watched anime, and I ate the whole bag, which I mean, for me isn't a huge amount, but like, And this was like a day ago, but the problem is like I feel like that might have been bad, 'cause since then like my stomach's hurt. Like every once in a while it just comes in waves. Yeah, it's very pleasant. We're just gonna have to get more stone. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I'm the type of person who, like, I like to work through my pain most of the time. So, like, I don't like, whenever I'm in pain, I don't like to just stop what I'm doing and be like, oh, I'm in so much pain. Like, because I find that very frustrating, very annoying. So, like, in order for me to actually stop, like, in order for me to, like, literally stop doing everything because I'm in pain, it has to be quite a bit of pain. So what ended up happening was yesterday while I was at work, another wave of like, what I'm assuming these are like stomach cramps, because like it feels like the inside of my stomach is like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very bad. What am I doing? I'm getting cobblestone so I can make the foundation for another house, because I'm going to be building another little area for my enchanting room. And I'm going to be having it over here because I think I think it's cool to have like a little center of where like I'm going to have all my little buildings. Okay, so this should be the center block right here. Okay, 3 in every direction, except I'm going to make it longer this direction. Perfect. And then it's going to be... Nope. There we go. Reference to Stranger Things, but okay. Doubt. Okay. Yeah. This build shouldn't be too difficult because it's literally just gonna be a square, so I'm not gonna worry that much. Yeah. So all we need is, it looks like we're probably gonna need a couple logs to finish the ring that goes all the way around here. But then once we get done with the logs, we're gonna need more oak wood to fill the walls in, and then we're gonna need even more to do this, like the roofing. And then we just need some bookshelves and our enchanting table in here, and we're all good. I also just saw our lights flicker. It's big no bueno. No, this isn't copyrighted music. This is playing on the NCS's channel. NCS is a no copyright sound channel. They're really cool. I use them for most of my streams, if not all. Basically, they're amazing because I'm allowed to use their content to help make my content. Yeah, so it's described as the best in copyright-free music from no copyright sounds while you're gaming, studying, or just relaxing. We've got you covered. Yeah, so right now I'm doing an internet check. So that basically just means seeing if my computer's still connected and then running a speed test. So, big IQ moves. And while the speed test is loading, it's not even there. Like, it literally acted like it was about to start running, but then it didn't. And the thing is, while I'm streaming, running a speed test is almost pointless, because the thing is, it's not going to tell me my real speed, because it's like the speed test is trying to compete with my current stream. Meaning, no matter what, the speed test is going to be like, your Wi-Fi sucks. Unless, of course, I were to have a Wi-Fi that could handle, like, not just multiple devices, but multiple devices, like, streaming high-quality content or something like that. You know, so. Now let me check my little stream updater. Alright. Ooh, we did experience some dropped frames. Approximately 54 of them. Yeah. Which isn't horrible, because I stream at roughly like 30 FPS. 35 or something like that. But I know I run my game at a higher FPS than that. So, it's a really good game. Flicker, I don't know. I guess whenever I eventually am forced to play Roblox, for one reason or another, I'll look into it. Yo, there's a skeleton just kind of chilling out here. Yo. Yo. No, burn to death. Burn to death. That's right, loser. You need to tell something? Go ahead. Go ahead. You can tell us anything. Alright, we need oak wood, and we also need to make sure to replant these next time, because I didn't. It doesn't matter if we're in protection armor and in diamond armor, because a good creeper explosion could still do a lot of damage. I'm not sure it could kill us, like, in one shot, but, like, it could put us in a bad situation that could lead to us dying. Just gotta understand and look at your situation. Nice. So okay, I thought you were gonna tell us something, or are you just typing out? You're probably just typing out now that I think about it. It's okay. We'll wait. We're patient people. Oh my gosh. Well, I'd suggest don't log out of it. Um, uh, is this just because we're gonna do a tech support right now? Is this like her account and she just lets you use YouTube, or is this like an account she made for you? Because if it's an account she made for you, you could probably just ask her to either give you the password or change it. Because what I'm betting is if she didn't like make a password for you and like it's like her own password, it's probably similar to like her other passwords, so she might not feel comfortable sharing it. But what she might be willing to do is go in and actually change the password for you, which wouldn't be super difficult. And actually, Google's pretty good about it. Like, if you basically go, I need to change my password, and like to do that, you can click on the icon in the top right that has like your name and everything. You can go to like general settings, go to account. I'm pretty sure they have a password setting somewhere in there. And then if you say like reset password, they'll send you a link, or they'll show you a link, get some questions from you. They might have you like answer some security questions, but those should be relatively easy enough because you know you're in charge of them. But besides from that, you should be able to get access to your account pretty quickly. Now, if it's a situation where she has the password and this is so that she can control how much like YouTube you're watching because she thinks you watch too much YouTube, then you're gonna have a little bit more trouble, because then you're gonna have to find a way to do it secretly. If you want to do it secretly, there's a couple things you can do. So if you go to manage passwords in the top right as well, what you can do is you can actually find out some of the saved passwords on your computer. Now, in order to do this, you're going to have to enter the device's password. So for example, if there's a computer that you and your aunt both use, what you can do is you can go to Google with that account. You can go manage passwords, and it'll ask for the device's password. So for example, my password on this computer that you're watching stuff on right now is password. Meaning if I go to manage my passwords and I type in password, I can see every single password that I've saved through Google. Meaning even if she doesn't want you to see that password, as long as you know the password to the device, you should be able to manage it and see it. Oh, she did it not to spy on you. Then yeah, if you just ask her, she should be able to do it for you. But if you want to be a little bit more sneaky about it, and you want to like take it and be like, no, this is mine, you could do it pretty easily actually. Hello, my happy little villagers. Do you like how they naturally go to the same bed? They do every single night. I think it's cool. So your what pass? So what I was talking about is here we go. This is a Google tab if you didn't already know. I'm not going to show you all my passwords, but I can go to manage your Google account, security, yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff on here. Oh yeah, that phone's dead now. It doesn't even work anymore. But you can like change passwords and stuff on here really easily. Like if I go to password manager and I only have 5 passwords saved by this Google account, it would ask me for this computer's password, and that's all I would need to give it. So it's actually really easy to change your password and also find other passwords. I know one of the cool things is I know a bunch of the passwords that like my parents use and my brothers and siblings use, because they've been like, we have a family computer that we have, and even though we all have our own computers, every once in a while sometimes like we'll need to use the same computer. Like for example, a lot of our banking information like that's online, that we need to access online, or setups for like college stuff, we'll generally do in like the study, which is where our family computer is, and that means it's all in the same area. The funny thing is, because it's normally like we log into our own accounts whenever we're doing all that stuff, I have a bunch of saved passwords that like aren't mine in my email account, saved to my email account, meaning all I have to do is put in my computer's password while I'm accessing it through my email account, and I can see other people's passwords that used those sites while my email account was logged in. Yeah, so if it asks for a password when it's showing the like if you're trying to see what the password is, then it's your device's account. If you're trying to change it, it's probably asking you to put the original one in, which means you're probably gonna have to ask your aunt for the password itself. So you know, I like how I was like, oh, I need to make sure to replant those oak saplings next time, and then I just didn't. Yeah. Google is pretty straightforward, so as long as you read the instructions, like, I think you can probably get it pretty quickly. Yes, a pretty forest. So, one of the ways of getting a bee farm going is to basically make a tree farm, honestly. You're gonna have this one area. Do I play Skyblocks? It kind of depends. So if I'm being honest, I used to play on this one server, and I would play this, like, the Skyblocks server nonstop all day, every day. It was like my absolute passion. It was called Skybounds. That's the server's name. And like, it was honestly like so much fun playing there. And then they had a couple updates. I ended up like, basically like, whenever it came school time, I wouldn't play as much because I'm like trying not to fail and stuff. And what would end up happening is, like, whenever I'd come back, there'd be these huge changes, which sometimes I could get into, but sometimes I wouldn't like it as much. So, like, there'd be these periods of time when I wouldn't get on. And, like, basically I'm going through one of those periods of time, so I'm not really playing on that server right now. And it's also because they keep doing rollbacks or, like, restarting or refreshing parts of the server, so it'll be like, oh yeah, I play on this one segment of that server, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we reset that. I'm like, why? Why? Yep. So y'all know the drill. Real simple. Just gotta do that a bunch of times. And then we also have to make sure to light this up, or else we're gonna have a problem. That's the only downside of like the water logging stuff, because it's kind of cool because it works a little bit more realistically, but it also makes everything a little bit more difficult. Alrighty, let's do this. Oh, but yeah, I do play Skyblocks. I've actually, I was messing around on Hypixel's Skyblock server recently. It's not bad. It's a little weird. I'm still getting used to the little, like, oh yeah, these are, I don't even know what they're called, I forget. but like you can have these little bots, minions. They'll basically do work for you. I'm having problems deciding whether or not I want to make this a complete point or round it out a little bit more on top. Because I think either way would work, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I'm going to test it out. Yeah, that looks good. See, originally I thought it was going to be, for some reason, even though I know it's, I thought it was going to be symmetrical, so I thought we were going to have, like, it meet right in the middle, like, I was trying to do, I thought it was going to meet up like this, which seems like kind of like a pointy edge on a house, but instead it's one block apart, which works really well. Okay, this house looks disgusting. I mean, yeah, it's a square. What do you want me to do about it? I mean, I could try a little bit harder and make it look a little bit nicer, but like, no. Okay, freak. Good start. Heck. Perfect. We have house. Now all we have to do is put stairs on the underside of each one of these, and also light up the inside, which I kept saying I needed to do, but without ever doing. Perfect. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look nice. We're gonna add more. I'm not sure if I want to add more wood or like more glass there, but yeah, it's technically not done. So, I mean, you can't judge it too harshly just yet. And I don't know whether or not I want to keep it like this or like shorten it just one. I think like this looks a little bit better. Yes. Do y'all like it when I mess with my mic and I make everything sound horrible? Isn't it great? All right. What was I looking for? Torches, yes, torches. Okay, and we also need to start putting bookshelves in there, as well as our enchanting table. We're gonna have to start making more bookshelves as well, because in order for us to start getting like full level trades, I think we're gonna need like 12 to 15. I'm not super sure. And dang it, Suggy, you retracted your message before I could read it. Okay, but this is the real simple floor plan. We're gonna have bookshelves wrapped around this area, and this is gonna be a little enchanting area. Yeah. And I'm putting wood logs there because whenever you put bookshelves, if you cover them up, it doesn't work. Meaning, even if we were to put bookshelves here, they wouldn't help. And I'm thinking this is just gonna be normal oak wood. I mean, it makes it kind of bland that there's no glass, but like, there's no good area for glass there. Just gotta keep my boys safe. Yes, I do. I'm epic-y Fortnite dancing right now. Yeah, you do sound like you're epic Fortnite dancing on me right now. In a minute, what I'm probably gonna do is make even more torches and then just go about and light up this whole area. So obviously we're still gonna have like to deal with zombies and other monsters, but it'll be a little less now. Can you hear me dying? Alright, so that's enough for a singular more bookshelf. Amazing. So now we have 6, with 5 of them set up. Ah, yes. That spider has swiftness. Thank you for a free bow. We'll just fix that right up there. Dropped an arrow for me. Oh, yeah. Now, where's that speedy boy? Look how speedy that boy is. Is he faster than I am? He's not just... He's just barely slower. Dawn or Aurora. No, I haven't. That sounds pretty cool. I have no idea what it is. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna look for things that'll give us leather. And I know the horses give us leather, but we're still not gonna kill them. I'll be honest. There have been times where I was tempted to make a leather farm using horses. Just because, like, I had so much of a problem just finding cows at that time. But that's it's not important, and I'm so glad he didn't give me any leather. Oh, it's new Epic Games. Was it one of the 3 free games this week? Because if so, I already have it then. It's time to make an automatic farm. Oh. Okay, I'll be honest, Suggy, like, I'm guessing you haven't looked through my channel before. I do have a handful of automatic farms in my single-player world. They're not too great, especially since 1.16 broke zero-tick farming. So that broke the sugarcane farm I had in one of my worlds, and it broke a bunch of machines on my my private server. So, you know, no bueno. But yeah, I do have automatic farms. I've used them before. It's just I don't like to set them up because most of the time I don't have things made already. Yeah, you like it was like you broke your caps lock key and you couldn't turn it off. Is the only way I can describe is how often you used it. Yo, look at all these little foxes. Oh yeah. I mean, really, if I'm being honest, I've only bought one game on Epic Games, and that was Siege. And I don't even play Siege that much, so it was kind of You've seen all my vids. Then you should know I've done atomic farms before. It's not like I can't, it's really just I'm kind of lazy. Hmm. 22 levels, and to get me Fortune 2. Like, I know that's not perfect, but Fortune 2 is still really useful. It's not from Epic Games, dude. You just said it's a new. Yeah, I know. I probably should set some up on this server, or not this server, but this file. Fortune 2, not bad, not bad. Fortune 1, Ooh, I just realized something. Eventually, we're gonna need to get netherite stuff, because that's like the new cool thing. I know redstone's not that hard, especially for like farms and such, but I don't really like setting them up, because like half the time I can't think of what I want to do. And also it means I have to make a brand new farm area. Okay, so that one's not an Epic Games. I mean, you said it was an Epic Games, and I thought you were talking about like, oh, you can find it on Epic Games. Okay, that's hilarious. So a while ago, I was trying to find out how much I had to pay to go to college. Because the thing is, like, if you look up how much you have to pay on like your school's website to go to college, it won't tell you how much you have to pay. It'll tell you how much you have to pay just for the classes. It won't tell you about the textbooks, your living situation, your meal plan, or anything like that. Which is a lot more expensive than you'd think. So like, for example, the place I'm going, it's like $26,000. So it was kind of expensive. And I know there's other like universities and colleges that are more expensive, and I know there are some that are less, so like, I know I can't complain too much, but like, boy, go to college, get more knowledge. Yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah, but that's the reason why I mentioned a while ago, like, you know, I might go like a little silent during college when it comes to streams. Because the thing is, like, my college doing a split semester, meaning instead of me taking 5 classes in a single semester, it's going to be 3 classes in the first half of the semester and 2 classes in the second half of the semester. And the reason why they're doing that is because instead of me going out and seeing 5 different professors in a single week, I'm only going to be doing that with 3 professors. So what they're trying to do right now is reduce the amount of like contamination. And the reason why I mentioned that is because a while back I called my financial aid office and they never picked up. And it's not like I was calling at a bad time. It was like noon on like a weekday. It was like Wednesday or something like that. And my financial aid office didn't pick up. And they just now texted back. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. Because they're like, leave your name, number, and information, and we can text you, call, really anything you want. And I was like, hey, it's me. This is my number. Can I give you money, please? And they just now texted back. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, and they didn't even text back me specifically. I think they just texted They just texted a reminder because apparently tomorrow's some big event where they'll be like explaining a bunch of stuff online for financial aid services. They won't even be. They're literally not even contacting me when I literally talked to them almost a month ago. Just ugh. Yeah, Mambo Jambo is the guy that's just gonna pop right in and be like, all right, so if you set up this, this, and this, you'll have 30,000 wheat produced every couple seconds. So yeah. Village is coming together. We have 2 buildings. Yeah, he probably is busy, you know, being like a good YouTuber. Alright, So we can get a an achievement today. Do y'all know what it is? You want to guess? Do you want to guess what it is? You want to guess real quick? You want to guess what it is? Yeah. It's an enchanter, but we still need 2 more levels, so we gotta do stuff. I'm not gonna kill these cows just yet because I want more of them, but I need a way of getting XP, so I'm thinking I don't know what to do. Also, like, do y'all know those like weird, like, it's not a headache sensation, but it's a weird feeling you get in like your forehead almost, and it's like telling you to go to sleep. It's horrible because I'm literally getting that right now and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I didn't sleep that much, but I'm still annoyed. Alright, we're gonna kill some things, and then I'll probably grab that coal and other stuff so I can get like XP from having, or like from mining and also smelting. Alright, we're gonna go through the process of lighting these caves up as well because I'm tired of hearing stuff underneath my animal farms. Oh yeah, look at all that delicious XP. Oh yeah, XP. All we gotta do is get 1 more level and then we'll have Fortune 2 on our diamond pickaxe. And we'll be able to get so much coal. Okay. That wasn't a very deep cave, but whatever. It's nice because we're getting some nice iron here. And until we get like mending and unbreaking for our diamond tools, and until we get more diamonds, we're not going to be using our diamond tools very much. So that means a lot of iron. A lot of iron's going to be spent. A netherite breaking thing? Like, what do you mean? Like a pickaxe? Listen, I don't know anything about the new update, so like, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Howdy. Ah, yeah, iron, ah, yeah. The funny thing is, like, after I'd played Ark for like maybe a week or so, like straight basically, and like I started streaming on Minecraft and stuff again, for the first like couple minutes or so, I kept pressing I, and I was like, why is my inventory not opening? And I'd instinctually press E again, and I'd be like, there it goes, it finally opened. But like every time I went back to try and press like I would press E over and over again, or I'd press E. Every time I tried to press E, I'd press I. Yeah, you get the idea. It was a hot mess. What? So we got almost all the way to level 22, which is nice. But we're not there just yet, so that's not so nice. It's just kind of nice. You can tell I'm tired because like I'm having problems expressing what I'm trying to say, and I'm having issues with keeping a train of thought. But that's like also kind of normal for me, so. See, that's the thing about Minecraft that's just different from Ark. In Ark, if you want to grind materials, you leave your base, and you're like, alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Because you know for a fact you're not going to be able to carry everything you get. So you're going to spend like 20 minutes mining, and then you're going to sit there like, I can't move now because I'm holding too much stone and flint and like metal. And you're like, well, this sucks. But you literally can't do anything about it in Ark. Like, you have to just either toss some stuff or call one of your dinos over and see if you can get them to carry stuff for you. I know the technique I use for... am I gonna be streaming tomorrow? I'm not sure. Why am I tired? I got a pretty decent amount of sleep. I just don't know why I'm so tired. It just be like that sometime, you know? All that tasty XP. You know, I saw this one guy, and he used furnaces as a way of storing XP. So he'd throw a bunch of stuff to smelt in there and a bunch of coal in there to smelt it. And then, well, I streamed it like, well, I didn't stream, but I did go to sleep around 3:30 or something. It was closer to 4, but that doesn't really matter. And like, I didn't wake up until like almost 11, so it's still like, what is that, like almost 6 or 7 hours? That's still pretty good. Like, okay, I don't think people understand, like, whenever I was in high school, because I'm not anymore and it's nice, but when I was in high school, I would sleep on average like 4 to 6 hours a night. So 4 or 6 hours a night was like actually like good for me, and it was partially because I would do the same thing I do now, which is I'd stay up too late and have to wake up early. But like sometimes it was like I was doing legitimate work, but most of the time it was just like I'm messing about. I'm gonna kill a fish. Wait, I need to also make another pickaxe. There we go. Come here, boy. Does your sweeping edge work inside the water as well? There we go. Level 22. I'm about to go spend all of it. I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure I just spent 3 levels, but still. Yeah, so you got a solid 6 hours. The funny thing is, one night I was like, I really, really want to get like 2 streams in the next day. Oh yeah, we got an achievement. So what I did was I fell asleep, and it was still around like 3, but I woke up at 9. So like it was about 6 hours of sleep. You know, a lot of the games that like Steam and other places have also have it on Epic Games. So like, I don't know why you're bashing on games that are like from Epic Games, because you realize Epic Games isn't like a producer of video games, and if it is, I don't know. It's like a vendor of them, the same way Steam is. Steam doesn't make games, but it like sells them. I picked some berries by accident. Imagine in the middle of a fight, you accidentally reach over and like pick berries out of a nearby bush. And you're just like, oh, excuse me. And like in the middle of a fight, you just stop to bend over and pick up these berries. And you're like, did you want any before we started again? And like you literally offer them berries and you're just like, huh? Okay, well, the only sad part is now that we have Fortune 2, it's not like we have diamonds to mine with it. Because this time I wasn't as, like, stingy when it came to, like, once I find diamonds, I'm not going to mine them. Because you know that thing where I was like, oh, look at this diamond patch right here. I won't mine it until I get Fortune 3. That way, whenever I do mine it, I'll get more. Which isn't a bad idea, but the problem is I didn't get Fortune very quickly on, like, any of my, my files so far. Speaking of which, day 50, you're like halfway to the original challenge. You know what it means, Mom? Okay. Yeah, it's literally online GameStop. Oh my god. I need candy! So, I don't have Reese's Pieces with me today, but I have some peanut butter M&Ms. So we're gonna see if we can get a good crunch. So let me get my ASMR setup going real quick. Nice. Gotta just get really nice and quiet. Me needing a nap is out of the question. Whenever you go to Google, you can click on the little, like, your profile picture in the top right. Like, if you go to a Google homepage, you should see it. If you're on your phone, I'm not super sure, but you click on that, you go to privacy settings or personal information or something like that. You find the password or the little like tab that says password, and you click on that, and you should have an option to change it. Ah! So we got an enchanted item. We got enchanted armor. We're basically just really cool now. Look how, like, swag this guy is. He's just so swag. He's all swoused up. I wonder, if I'm careful and I just hurt the skeleton, will the spider still try to attack me? I'm guessing it won't. Nice. Oh, you were doing the shuffle for a second. Woo. 360 total scope. Yeah, what I'll say is, like, when it comes to eating food, it's kind of a passion of mine. Like, I eat a lot of food. Which a lot of people say is, like, bad, but, like, this is mainly an opinion. Because I have zero research done into the topic. But if you want to get skinny or something, stop worrying about, like, what I will say is there's been plenty of times when I was like, oh, I need to start working out and stuff. And whenever I'd get ready to go on a run or something, I'd be like, I don't really, And I realized I basically was thinking about, like, what other people were seeing when I went on runs too much. And I then realized that it really doesn't matter. Because if someone sees you running, even if they were to know you, they'd probably see you, be like, oh, I know that guy, and then immediately forget about it. So, like, it literally does not matter if people see you work out. It doesn't matter if people know you work out. So also don't, like, be that weird guy that's like, so I was in the gym today. Because I think, like, unless it's a funny story, like, oh yeah, I saw this one guy, like, trip over a bunch of stuff and it was super funny. He wasn't hurt or anything. It was just really hilarious. Like, if you have, like, dumb stories like that, that's fine. If you mention it casually, that's fine. As long as it's not like, yeah, so I finally improved my max rep, bro. Like, I mean, I know, like, 2 days ago when I did my maxes again, I told you, but now it's different, bro. Like, first off, if you're in the gym, stop doing max workouts every single time, because you're not actually doing a workout. If you're just seeing how hard you can bench press every single time, it's not the same as doing reps. Second, the majority of the problem is not whether or not you're working out, but your diet. For example, like me, even if I were to run marathons every weekend, eating and drinking, like, soda and candy and stuff like that is going to keep me from doing anything. So yes, it's actually really fair. See, I'm obviously no expert in the situation, but if you want to make a change, you're gonna have to change not just one thing, but, like, everything. It's like literally a lifestyle change. It's like a huge choice. So, like, saying I want to lose weight isn't just saying I want to lose weight. It means I want to change what I'm eating and what I'm doing. So, fresh boy. Yeah, I do. Where have you been? Well, fresh boy, since you've been here, a small village has popped up. Do you see it? Ah, what a nice, cute little village here. Just kidding, I built it, 'cause I'm amazing. Yeah, so this is the village. This is kind of like gonna be our little area of doing things. We found 2 zombie villagers. I cured them, and now I trade with them. This guy gave me a protection 4 book, so I bought 4 of them from him. Now we have full prot 4 armor. Then I set up an enchanting room. We haven't fully filled it with bookshelves just yet, but we're getting pretty close since it's level 22 as its max. And we got Fortune 2 only, so we still need a little bit better, but you know, it ain't bad. Yeah. We have enchants now, but like we still need better enchantments. Yeah, the funny dumbbell go clink. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you do actually want to, like, for example, like the thing I did earlier, like a couple weeks ago, I did a diet called Whole 30, and for a whole 30 days, you basically take joy and life out of your life, like all happiness, just remove it real quick, real easy. But the thing is, like, I did lose weight. I lost like 15 pounds on it, but it won't really change like my actual physique or anything if I don't work out or anything. So like, if you want to actually change the way you look, you got to put in an effort to change the way you look. Real simple. I think in the meantime we'll just get some extra emeralds, because not only extra emeralds, but we're also gonna feed them more stuff, because I want to basically be giving them as much food stuff as possible. So I'm gonna breed my cows, and then I'm gonna give them, the villagers, all their leftover wheat. I'm gonna trade for emeralds with the beetroots, and then any that are left over that I can't trade, I'm gonna give them away as well. Oh my gosh, my face just exploded. Oh no, what I will say, probably one of the most traumatic things that have ever happened to me, and this is kind of like satirical, but I had a nosebleed one day, and I think y'all can already tell where this is going. I had a nosebleed, and like a little bit later I sneezed, and like this was mainly after most of the blood had like stopped, but there was still like a bunch of blood in my like sinuses and in my nose and everything. So whenever I sneezed, like I painted the wall. It looked like I just got shot in the face. That's not right. That's not right. There we go. Oh yeah, that'll get us like 2 emeralds. The pumpkins are probably gonna be more profitable. Yeah, I don't really diet too often. I really only did dieting once. The only reason why I mention it is because, like, realistically, even if you work out a huge amount, like working out does a lot of things for you. It keeps your metabolism high, it keeps like your activity, your energy. Literally, like, it is a huge improvement if you do work out. However, if you aren't like also being active in other ways when it comes to like your health and diet, like for example controlling your diet, it won't make nearly as much progress or change as like anything else. Along with that is, like, I've heard the estimation that when it comes to your dieting and your working out, something that'll lose you weight, like obviously are both, but out of the two, dieting makes up for like 80% of the difference, and working out makes up for like the other 20%. Which obviously is kind of like just it's not going to be the perfect estimation. It's literally just like this is more of just a statement. Looks like they threw that at each other. That's nice. No one wants the pumpkin. Okay, that's cool. You gonna throw bread at each other? Not enough wheat yet? Not enough wheat? I'll get y'all more wheat. Yeah, it is really hard to change like your weight from a workout alone. What I will say is, like, what's harder than working out or dieting is just getting into a schedule. Like, honestly, one of the reasons why I miss school so much is because it was such a reliable schedule. Like, 5 days of the week, I woke up and I was somewhere before 8 o'clock, no matter what. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to this song, so I have no idea what you're talking about. That's cool. I've actually, so the funny thing is, I think I've mentioned this before, and if y'all are like, please stop repeating the same things over and over again, well, too bad. I do listen to music sometimes, but not a huge amount. Yeah, Land's actually about, he's about 8 years old. Whenever he was 1, he was like, dang, I'm really light, so he decided to start beefing up and working out. His mother started, instead of like giving him milk as a young child, he was actually fed protein shakes. Yeah, he's a monster now. He's 8 years old, and he has this six-pack and like shoulders of like Chris Evans. I actually don't know who Chris Evans is, but let me check. Because I think I'm mixing him up with another actor, but you know, either one, they're probably still going to be buff. Oh no, I clicked on the news. Let me scroll through images real quick to find a cool picture of him. This is the guy I'm talking about. Yeah, that's actually Lan when he was 8 years old. Chris Evans wasn't actually part of that shot. This is his stunt double, Lan. You know, 8-year-old Lan. I mean, that's what happens when you're fed protein shakes only 8 months after being born. Like, it's only natural that that would happen. The skin? You are the one who gave me this skin. Look at this. It's the COVID Crusher. Yeah, I just had to check because the thing is, like, I'm really bad with actors' names and actresses, song names, artist names, like band names. I'm just no bueno with like good media. So I was getting confused between the actor for Thor and Captain America, because I knew Chris Evans was like in those movies. I just didn't know which one he was. As y'all can tell, I'm very up to date on social media and such. The freak. Oh, there it is. What's the name of the actor that plays Thor? I'm asking y'all because I don't have Siri enabled yet. Because I never cared to go through the setup process, the process of setting up. I keep throwing M&Ms on the floor. I'm not trying to step on them. Majestic. It's Chris again? Okay, well. Since we're at it, I might as well Google. Nah, Land's lying to you. He's still 8. I'm working on Googling who the actor for Thor is. It is still Chris, but it's Hemsworth. Toe. Yeah, I'm only older than you by a year, though. I turned 18 in April. Ooh, I'm an adult now. Oh, I can have gun and shoot. Pew pew. Hey, Fresh, I'll be honest. Me as a 12 or 13-year-old was like the fittest time of my life. I think I've already explained this in a stream before, but when I was like in 7th and 8th grade, I was still doing, like, in 8th grade, I did track for the first time ever. I had never done track before, but I thought, like, I enjoy running for the most part. Might as well do it. So I tried it, and, like, I wasn't good. Like, at all. It was actually pretty bad. But it was still, like, I guess it was still fun for me. It's just I wasn't good at it. Yeah, that's... Whew. Mm-hmm. So while I may be 773 years old, I'm also 773 pounds, if you didn't already know. Yeah. We're gonna find out that Suggy's like 2 years old. Sorry, you're right, he's 3. Anyways, so we got a good amount of emeralds, but we basically, at this point, I'm just trying to get them to, breed, so that we'll get more, because until we get more villagers, I can't really do too much. Show you now. That'd be horrible because I have a window right here. You know, I'm going to make a point to, like, move into college early. I'm going to show up before orientation even starts just so I can avoid that. Aw, yes, don't you like seeds? Take all these seeds. Enjoy the seeds. Yes. Villagers naturally pick up seeds even if they're not farmers because they'll still replace crops and stuff. Okay, I still think it's a bad idea, Soggy. Like, I'm not doubting that you want to see it. I'm just doubting whether or not I should do it. Because I definitely shouldn't. There we go. Perfect. So the annoying thing is, for villagers to actually start breeding, I'm pretty sure you need to give them, like, a spin. Okay. So what I will mention, Leon, is one of the few advantages I felt I had was the explants, because I know a lot of people don't actually know where they are in aberration, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much now. Explant seeds, you can get them, I guess, now from the NPC villages, but if you go to like pretty close to the center of the map, like, you know where I put my original base when I first started streaming on the server, before Raptor destroyed it and everything, that little base area, pretty close to it, a swampier area that's like kind of downstream from it, there's these little white flowers on the shore. If you pick the white flowers, you have a small chance of getting explant seeds. Or you can just break into my house and take the 10 that I still have left over, so you know. Huh. Me after explaining a whole thing and then realizing that I am not actually doing well in the stream. Okay, over 1,000 frames dropped. So basically what that means is for a solid couple of minutes you just didn't see anything. No bueno. Yeah. It should be restoring because like most times it normally just goes up and down a little bit. So I'm guessing it's because most of my family members are home. Someone's probably watching Netflix. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming for more than 3 hours, but I think 3 hours is a pretty good number. Okay, that's gotten better. That's good. What I will mention is I'm going to be mining for a good bit, because basically I need my farms to grow, because like until I get a good amount of wheat and beetroot and stuff like that, my villagers won't be able to breed or anything for a good while. So until that happens, I'm going to just kind of be mining about... Oh. Yeah, it's weird. I always feel like, I mean, I understand why, but I feel like audio just loads better. I know there's this one weird glitch that I've seen a lot on Netflix, where the audio will load in, but the video is kind of lagging about. So to try and fix that, they'll load in the video super early, so it'll be like, oh, I'm seeing the video for something that I'm not going to see for another, or I'm not going to hear about for another minute and a half. And it's because the audio doesn't lag too much, but the video does. Because the video does, whenever they try to load it, they like literally skip a huge amount of time. Which I understand why they skip time, but the problem is like they didn't sync it. So, you know. Okay. I'm glad that I'm relevant, I guess. Lava. Do y'all remember how the first world ended? That was funny. It was sad, but it was really funny. I did some mining off camera. Shows you a chest full of diamonds. I could always stream Ark, except that would be literally worse because Ark's on an online server. It'd be worse right now, at least. If I waited a little bit, it probably wouldn't be too bad. You know, I wouldn't mind streaming Ark tonight. It kind of depends on how my Wi-Fi holds up. That might be, you know, that might be what I do. I might stream some Ark tonight. I'll probably, like, get some things set up and ready, and then like the next time I stream Ark, I'd basically be like ready for raids and everything to start. Oof. Oh wait, why am I was really only gonna mine with the diamond pickaxe whenever I found like valuable stuff, because until I get mending or unbreaking, I'm not gonna waste the 3 diamonds that went onto this, or the fortune pick that it is. Yeah, literally has 200 hoes. And each hoe has a hoe. That's why they're called garden hoes. They do my gardening for me. The funny thing is recently, I've really enjoyed the thought of like me being older, not even super old, just like middle-aged at best, having a nice little house and having a nice little garden. I really like the idea of coming home, even if it's like to an empty house, just being like, I'm gonna do some gardening today. Going outside, playing some like classical music, and just like digging up some earth, throwing some stuff around, just having a nice day gardening. What? You'll bring some trade when you stream? Okay. What type of trade? What type of stuff you looking for? So, no, that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna oof today because I really actually like the file we have going so far. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but my plan is to actually, at some point, go and hollow out one of the mountains near us. Just for clout. No, I know how gardening is. I have gardens already. We grow blackberry bushes in our backyard. We have jalapenos. I know we have mint. I think we had carrots for a little bit, but they didn't do too well. Neither did our blueberry bushes. We have a lot of magnolia bushes. Okay, good. Because all of a sudden I saw it there's a notification that goes in the chat. I don't know if y'all can see it. You'll probably can't. And it literally goes, chat disconnected, please wait while we try to reconnect you. And I was like, because most of my other streams, whenever chat gets disconnected, then my stream gets completely disconnected. And it did, like this time. But sometimes what will happen is if it doesn't immediately find success in reconnecting the stream to YouTube, it just kind of gives up. It'll say it's still trying to reconnect, but like it will literally never reconnect. And like I was worried that was gonna happen. Okay, that's one disaster avoided. And gravel is really annoying. But I mean, like, it's still pretty valuable, just because of the fact that like you need it to make concrete, and you need it for flint, so you can make arrows, and like, it's just, it's necessary, but annoying. all that tasty coal. It's okay. The reason why I'm still collecting so much coal and the reason why I'm still using my fortune pick on it is because at some point in time we'll have a nice, like, huge amount of furnaces just holding stuff and like holding XP for me. I feel like an old man because it's 3:25 and I'm out here like, tired. And I don't even know why. Like, I know for a fact the second I like go to lay down or try to fall asleep, I'm just gonna get really bored and I won't actually fall asleep. Water saves. And then like I'll end up just like sitting around watching YouTube and stuff. Okay, ravines are dangerous, very beneficial. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's diamonds right there, and we have fortune too, so it's even better. I won't get rid of this water, but I will make it an infinite water source. Oh, hey. Sorry. That was such like a Chad move. It bounces off my shield, hits him, and I immediately, while he's still rebounding from that arrow shot, I immediately hit him again with my sword. So like I'm just the ultimate. The Chad is here. I hear another zombie and I'm scared of him hitting me with lava. Perfect. Bro, where are you even at? I think he's above me, and that's a very discomforting thing. See, I normally like to take advantage of lava or water and use it as like a way of keeping monsters away, but like then there's a point where it just gets in the way and it's more likely to get me killed than anything. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good fish. I'll be honest, that was some good content right there. Yo, Golden's back. Yo! Dig around the lava. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, because I know lava pockets are really good for having diamond around them. But I really don't like hanging about lava too much, especially since we only have protection on our diamond stuff. And I know I'm running around a lot of different things, but I'm mainly looking for diamonds. I'm still going to be picking up a lot of iron and gold along the way, but it's not my main objective. Okay, more than one skeleton. That's... Okay, 3 skeletons. Like, could you just not, okay? That's what I thought, jerk. This is why I really need to carry my shield. Okay, I'm gonna set up shop here for a little bit. because we have way too much ore and other things. And this will be a way of getting rid of cobblestone, or a little bit of it. And also a way of using some of that coal. Right. Mainly just because I need more, like, iron for a pickaxe, but, you know. Okay. Wait, so... Bro, I've been watching for hours on an alt account. This man's dedicated. Like, scarily dedicated, but that's okay, because we're kind of weird here. Y'all just, like, can't stop spawning, can you? Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Fresh about to never come back. I'm just going out for milk. I'll be back real soon. Can you? Not right now. Oh my gosh. I just wanted the iron that was offered by this vein, and this stupid amount of gravel just kept coming. Sorry, plant. The funny thing is, I made a joke last stream like that, but yeah, it's kind of hard to argue that he's a bot when he's able to make fun of people. I think we could probably program a bot to, like, just be a chat member. I mean, people program bots to be really stupid all the time, so I bet we could program a bot so he's just like, he yells encouragements every once in a while. He literally is just like, yeah, let's go. Just random stuff, you know? Oh, Golden, since you were here, wait, were you here for the video where we got the... Were you here for the video when we got the zombies, the zambies? I don't know if you were, but either way, we found some zambies. We cured them, and now we have 2 villagers. We have a librarian and a farmer. We use the farmer to get emeralds and the librarian to get cool enchantments. That's how we got protection 4. So yeah. It's good. We're at prep for everything. I think it's this way. trying to get this iron to melt as fast as possible. Partially because I want to get back down into this main ravine area because there's diamonds in here. It was one of the first things I saw, but we never got a chance to collect them because we were fighting. I was trying to light up the area as we went, so you know. Just gonna chill here for a bit. Okay, wind mean. So a while back, I started watching the Minecraft Earth streams by like Philza and a couple other guys. Cool stuff. It's actually a really cool idea, the whole Minecraft Earth thing. The only thing I dislike about it is like you can only find diamonds in a certain area. I mean, that's what I am, so that makes sense. There we go. There we go. Not quite sure which direction is the diamonds. I think it's this one, but I'm not positive on that. Since there's a waterfall here that I can get back up pretty easily, I'm just gonna go this direction. Cause yeah, there they are. Okay, let's just not with that area. I could take care of most of that stuff pretty easily, but like, honestly, I just don't want to. And because I know there's lava in the area, let's dig around this a little bit. It looks like we're gonna get 6 diamonds out of this. There's gonna be 6 ore at least. There we go. Yep, 6. Now, so what can Fortune 2 do with 6 pieces of diamond ore? Alright, that was only 6, but we got 9 out of it, so it's like getting 1.5 times on loot. Mathematically. I heard a zombie, but I believe it's actually a zombie villager that made that noise, but I'm not positive. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yee. Alright. So now that we got that, I got a bunch of diamond, we got a bunch of gold. We got a bunch of iron, a good amount of diamonds, and a little bit of gold. I'm gonna go down to the base level, get some more iron, and then we'll start worrying about other things like gold. Yep, that's right. So there's a special sound that zombies make, a special sound that baby zombies make, and noises that zombie villagers make. Yeah, I would totally cure you if I had the stuff on me, and if I cared enough to take you all the way back to our base, but I don't. Huh, loser skeleton. So yeah. Okay, good, I blocked this area off. Did I come in through that area? I think it is, yeah, I think I came into that area. Well, this is a good amount. This is basically what I want to do, because my main goal was to get diamonds for tools. So we have a diamond pickaxe, obviously, but I want stuff like a diamond axe, a diamond sword, diamond shovel, even. So yeah, I mean that's gonna be okay. So it's gonna be 3 for a shovel and a sword. It's gonna be 3 for an axe, so that's 6. So we still have 3, and we still have the ability to make a jukebox and a hoe. But I'll save my diamonds for now, and I'll try to not use them too much. Yeah, I left a lot of stuff like gold and other things. Yeah, I mean, I'd mainly be looking for stuff like oil, probably. Chitin maybe a little bit, or keratin or something like that. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. Because, like, I've killed quite a few scorpions, and I have a good amount of cementing paste, because for me, I don't have a good amount of cementing paste, I have a good amount of keratin. Because for me, I haven't been making cementing paste, because I haven't been making metal foundations and stuff like that, like you have. So you know. Yeah, it would be a lot more easy, or a lot easier gold. You're definitely right. But it's just not how it be sometimes. Thanks for the free lead. I have no arrows left for some reason. Well, let's do this the really annoying way. Come here. You know, if I would just give up those 2 diamonds for a diamond sword, I wouldn't have any problem. I also, because I'm dealing with creepers, really need to get my shield out. Yeah, we'll probably do that next time I try to go down mining. But until then, I don't want to worry about too much. I know, right? Creepers go boom. There we go. That last one was a critical. Yeah. See, because they explode a little bit faster in hard mode, it's kind of annoying to fight them meleeed. Hey, can you step away from my... Yeah, thanks. Come on. Come here. That's 2 out of the 3 creepers I dealt with I killed. One of them just exploded a little bit, but, you know, that's besides the point. Okay, so... I need nothing from you. So I might just have to kill you. And then take that second lead from you. But before I do that, I'd like to do this. Just makes a huge amount of difference if you just check. Why do I look like a nerd in the thumbnail? I don't even know what the thumbnail is right now, so I don't know, man. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Free llamas. I'm just gonna go underground and kill them. There you is, buddy. Aw, yeah, we're buddies, we're buddies, we're buddies, we're buddies, we're buddies. Never happened, okay? Is that right, everyone? Y'all didn't see anything, right? I didn't see anything. Did y'all see anything? Did y'all see anything? Where'd your friend... Where'd your friend go? I don't know. I mean, dinos are pretty effective because, like, with explants, they're in a fixed location, so they might be annoying, but once you figure out how to deal with them, you can deal with them pretty quickly. Okay, I mean, if someone would, that'd be amazing, considering I don't even know how much money that is. I know it's a lot, though. You've seen my feet, Fresh? Have y'all seen my feet? Have I done anything weird where I showed people feet on stream? I don't think I have, but if it sounds like something I would do, though. So actually, you probably have. I mean, yeah, that's true. Just more angrily. That is a fair point. Oh, and I know I don't have to, but what I will try to do is whenever I do raid someone, if they have aggressive or neutral animals, for the most part, I still won't try to kill them. I'll try to bolo them or lead them away or even trank them first. Your first, like, achievement in Ark was writing on a Giga? How? Did you, like, join a server and get befriended by, like, the Alpha tribe or something? Or are you just messing around with commands? Yeah, there it goes. It disconnected for a hot second. Yeah. It reconnected pretty quickly this time, though, so I'm a little bit more hopeful. Now I know why. Someone's playing music directly outside of my door for some reason. Okay, so the max now is 24. Perfect. It's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, Fresh, I thought you could only change it so often. I thought you still had like another 20 days to wait or something like that. Or do you just have multiple accounts? Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a nice diamond sword here. Ooh, fancy. We're going up 1 attack point. Hacks. Hacks. You're not Fresh, you're just someone else who randomly named yourself after Suggy. I mean, I guess it could happen. I'm not gonna bother with it. But welcome Fresh. I mean Suggy. You know. Minecraft's such a wonderful game. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna go sleep. Then I'm gonna kill things. Hey guys. Okay, is that where you're telling my goal should be? Because I'm down for that. Yeah, that's like the plan, hopefully, Gold. A 50 chunk base. What's even the point of having a base that spreads that far? Like, y'all know how large a chunk is? Like, I can't remember the button right now that shows. Wait, let me try that one more thing. Nope, that is definitely wrong. Still wrong. Ugh. I get 1 cent if I could get that in 1 second. What if I did it in like 30 streams? Yeah. I'll be honest, I actually haven't seen too much on modded arc. I think that's partially just because like unmodded mark is already really interesting, so most people just right as I de-equipped my shield. Alright, okay, went down. Perfect. This is what we get for slowly building up our levels. This is also what we get for never going back and making that skeleton spawner like I really need to. Yeah, that's the goal for it. That's actually what I wanted to put on the sword, so. Except, is looting? Yeah, looting 3 is the max, okay. I was getting mixed up with sharpness. The goal on every single tool I own is to have Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it. Because like Unbreaking 3 and Mending is just useful to have on tools, like especially diamond tools, because then you just don't have to waste any more diamonds. Like I remember on the server, for example, and even on like on a couple of my single players, it got to the point where I never had to worry about making more, I never had to worry about going mining. Perfect. I was about to say, I'm really not trying to test out how close I can get with that creeper. Okay, this is a surprising amount of zombies. Do we have a zombie spawner? Or is it just a lot of spawns? It looks like it might just be a lot of spawns, but still. That's totally an Enderman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the cave for now. We got what we came for. Just a little bit of XP. Honestly though, who is blaring music in the hallway? Like, that's literally the worst place to put a radio. What are they doing right now? Yeah, we just dropped 74 frames. Y'all probably just saw that in like a single second. Ooh, sharp. Oh, literally just sharpness. That's. Oh. Yeah, the stream is lagging right now. It shouldn't be too bad because it only showed up as 74 frames so far, so hopefully it's not any worse than that, but it might get a little bit worse, I don't know. Okay, This is the reason why I like to stream whenever my family's out of town. Okay, so because of the way enchanting works, you can only enchant an item so many times, obviously, being one time, and then you can just add books onto it and stuff, or mix it with other swords. But for example, let's take our sword. If we really wanted to get to that mending, unbreaking 3, sharpness 5, looting 3, and flame aspect 2, which is basically like an ideal sword. I didn't miss anything, did I? Or it's fire aspect, not flame aspect. But yeah, that's like an ideal sword. If we were to do what I just did now, but with like all of our enchantments to a book, and then like slowly build up each enchantment on the sword, what would happen is we'd run out of enchantment spaces. So you can only add with a book so many times to a tool before the game doesn't let you do it again. So every 2 minutes, the thing that helps keep track of my like how many frames I'm dropping and stuff like that, it tracks performance metrics and stuff like that. My brother just left the room, which is okay, I guess, but then he just left the door open, even though there's like country music blaring. There he goes. He closed it. Nice. I think he realized. I just don't understand why it's in the hallway. Alright. Yeah, so the things that tracks the performance metrics. Don't be a snob about it, pick it up. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure he threw that bread at me, because I don't think I had any on me. That's good, that means they're going to start throwing bread at each other. You're really good at counting dog. Do you know that when people spell dog with a WG, they also use an A instead of an O, but that works too. So we're basically amazing. Yeah. Oh, so the funny thing is, so this upcoming week isn't going to be nearly as hard on me because I'm only scheduled for like 2 shifts. This last week was like 4 shifts. So I have been working kind of light, considered like comparatively to what I used to do. But like, it's really annoying because what I do now is I work on a pizza station. Normally, there's 2, maybe even 3, depending on the day, on that pizza station. But for some reason, recently, like, people have been calling out, including my brother, who normally works the pizza station with me. For some reason, whenever these people call out and our boss redoes the schedule to fix everything, or whenever they ask to be scheduled off, whenever he does the schedule, he doesn't go, okay, cool. So there's going to be, if these 2 leave, that means there's only going to be 1 guy on pizza station. A normal person would go, okay, let's find one of the other guys that does pizzas, which we have plenty, and let's make sure he's scheduled that day. So that he'll, like, you know, he can help with the pizzas. Instead of doing that, our boss just goes, yeah, he can handle it. And leaves me on that station by myself. And he's normally like, oh, it's okay, it's a slow day. But it's not. Like, literally, I had to work Friday and Saturday, 2, like, very high traffic days for a pizza place, making pizzas by myself. And I'm like, what the heck? And normally what happens is, if it gets too busy on pizza station and I can't keep up, one of the guys that works one of the other stations comes and helps. Because a lot of the experienced guys in the kitchen know how to make everything. So they're pretty chill and they're pretty good about, like, helping out, but it's just, ugh. I don't understand why I'm scheduled by myself. Like, I'm more than happy to take it. Because that means, more hours for me. More hours mean more money. So, it's not like I can get really angry about it. It's just, it's a little frustrating for me. Okay, so they are starting to throw bread at each other. That's good. I'm not watching, I swear. The beds are literally getting in the way. They're so dumb they don't know to, like, get off the bed because they can't pick it up unless they're on the same level with it. Or they can't pick it up easily unless they're on the same level. Look, I just need you to pick that up, okay? If one of you actually goes and picks up the bread after you've thrown it at each other, you'll start doing some fun things. Anyways, I think we need to start working on that wall, or else it's gonna take forever, because I think they need more space to, like, throw bread at each other successfully. So I'm gonna start working on that wall. What I'm thinking of doing is literally taking advantage of the way the dark oak trees grow, literally, like, growing trees as the main points in the fence and the walling, cutting the trees a little bit to where it's just a 2x2, like, big post, and then using, like, extra wood as a way of like, closing the gaps between the two posts. Chillin' chips. No chill, but there's chillin' chips. You know, some people like cold chips. Like, they like to put their chips in the, like, the fridge, so it'll be nice and crispy and stuff. And I guess I can see that like, being nice, but at the same time, like, it's chips. Why you gotta be cold? Also, did I just one hit him? Like, I know I did, like, a critical hit, but that was nice. He must have been, like, affected by the sun probably, but still. That was, like, so swag. Yo, there's an Enderman. Think I can take him? Well, I guess I can't take him. The only downside to the dark oak trees is you actually need 4 saplings to grow a single tree. So it's not like the jungle trees where you can grow a smaller version of it. Like, you actually have to grow a full-sized dark oak tree every time. The cool thing is, they'll make roots, or they used to make these roots. So what you could do is if you put your nether portal high enough in the overworld, it'll naturally spawn above bedrock in the nether. And what you could do is, if you grew dark oak trees on top of the bedrock in the nether, you could glitch through bedrock. Because basically what would happen is, it would grow a root, and the root would take place of the bedrock. So you could literally break bedrock by planting trees. Which is really cool, because a lot of people put gold farms or, like, big redstone contraptions up there, among other things. Because, like, up there, gas won't spawn, as far as I'm aware. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Anyways. Okay. Ooh. Wait, it exploded in your closet? That's very different from what I thought happened. Yeah, jungle trees are pretty nice. Can't blame you there for liking them. I guess I'll make the little gateway into my village. It'll be really simple. I'm gonna have these two things acting as gates, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have 1 block. Okay, cool, perfect. That means this is right in the center. Now I just need some bone meal. Ooh, 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 beetroot. Free emeralds. I think because they realized how, like, hard it is to actually use beetroot as a food source, they made it grow a little bit faster. Only 32 from that? This whole plot, I believe, is 32, so I only got 1 beetroot per. That's pretty trash. I guess they also made it grow faster because it doesn't give as much. I dislike both of you equally. Does that answer the question? I hope it does. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really have an opinion. I like it when both of you show up. You're gonna be talking with a bunch of the lambdas everywhere. Now there's vacuuming in the background. It's even better. Like it just keeps getting better. It's okay because my courteous roommate's actually doing pretty well in closing the door. Because normally we keep our door open, but whenever I stream, I always make a point to close it because it's so loud. Unless you have a crush on Fresh L, with an L, with an L. I barely like myself. How am I supposed to like other people? Huh. Take that. It's called Squirrely Boy. I'm pretty sure they're called lambdas, but I'm not positive on that. I think the lambdas also might be the weird, like, another weird Greek symbol. So who knows? Here's some free seeds for you, though, sir, and an apple. Okay, you don't like the apple. You could have just said so, jerk. Okay. You really just 3? That's good to know. I mean, at least you're being honest, man. It's all good. No, that's... I mean, it's not like people can do anything about their age, so... You'll just grow up when you grow up. That's how it works. That's one of the reasons why I always got annoyed when, like... Oh no, we're lagging. Okay, we hit a couple more frame drops, but it's not too bad. That's one of the reasons why I got so annoyed when, like, people would always be like, "Oh yeah, freshmen are the worst." Because, like, whenever you go to high school, and I'm guessing college as well, everyone's always like, "Yeah, freshmen are literally the worst class, no matter what." And it's because they're the youngest. That's the only reason why. There's no other reason why. Like, I understand it can be annoying. Oh my, they threw bread right at you, but you're in the stupid compost pit. Y'all are the absolute worst. Like, I don't remember making myself bread. That means they did all of that, and I didn't even mean to. No. Take the bread. Idiot. Okay, yeah. But that's the reason why I was always so annoyed. Like, Because I'm like, they're the only reason why so many people hated on the freshmen was because they were young. Because like the people that were hating on the freshmen are people that were the exact same amount of annoyance when they were freshmen. So I don't know. It was just something that always annoyed me. And I'm thinking I won't even trim these down. I'll probably just use them like in their natural state and like slowly build it off. I'm assuming you meant to say 7.5 instead of 7/5, which would be like 1.3, I think. Let me find out how close I was. $1.4, okay. So I was pretty close, you know. Anyways, so we need to find more dark oak saplings. That's kind of the goal right now. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'll just water bucket, or I'll go to sleep. You know, I think someone mentioned it, and I think I mentioned it before too. I really wish they would waterlog leaves. Like, it makes sense, but, you know. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little over here so it doesn't ruin the view, like, that's right next to my house. And then I'm just gonna strip the leaves off of the trees so I can get saplings. I'm not sure how many trees I want, because I want it to be... First off, I don't want to have to gather too much wood, so it doesn't take super long building this thing. So, you know. There's just ravines everywhere here. There's one here. There's one that we mined into. There's one that's over there that is like exposed to the surface. Like, there's literally just so many ravines. Shibi hebi robux he be she he she be he she he be she. I'm probably gonna need probably close to 32, because like 24 would be 6 trees, and 6 trees wouldn't be too bad, but I want the fence to be pretty well populated with trees. So I'll start with 24 saplings, and then I'll go plant them, see how well it looks, and then I'll just get more if I need more. I can see our little village from here. What a pretty little village. Honestly, Sluggy, that last sentence made even less sense than the first couple did. So, I mean, I don't know what you doing, but it definitely ain't right. It's taking so long. This is just a stream of me punching leaves. Like, this is just so agonizing. Only 8 more saplings, and then I'm gonna go plant some and probably have to come back for more. Okay, if not grow up and become scientist, and you will be understandee. Yeah, I bet I would be understandee. Got 20, just 4 more, and we got most of our walling done. Or most of the big cool looking part of the wall. I'm still like kind of deciding whether or not I want to fill the gaps between the trees with like dark oak fencing or just normal oak fencing. If I fell from up here down there, I would die. Sheeby-heeby. Sheeby-heeby. Yes. Just a couple more saplings. Dead dog that exploded from a log. What? Why though? Just give me baby tree. Give me baby tree. This is just me dying on the inside. You know, this might go a little bit faster if I were to go down and like cut a couple of these trees down, because then the leaves would be decomposing on their own as well. So I wouldn't have to break every single one. Start a forest fire. That wouldn't be too bad. It would get rid of the trees, but the problem is I'm not trying to get rid of the trees. I'm trying to get like the saplings from the trees. If I start a forest fire, then we're just gonna have to go even further to get saplings. There we go. See, we're like halfway done. I think this is gonna look pretty good. Now let's turn it to big trees. Ooh, that one took a lot. This is gonna look real cool. You have to learn. 7 years. What'd I just say? Good luck. I'm guessing you're trying to say that I'd have to learn for 7 years before I could even understand what you're saying. Well, you don't deserve to live. it's Jonas. Ah! Hey, Jonas. So today we've actually been pretty productive. We got protection 4 on all of our diamond pieces. We got fortune on our diamond pickaxe, which helped us get our diamond sword, which has sharpness 3. So we did a good bit of enchanting. We made our enchanting house. So we have 2 villages. We have 2 huts in our village now. Which is pretty swouse. Our village is over here. I'm working on building a wall around it. So my wall is going to be really simple. It's going to be like 2 big trees connected by fencing. Except it's going to be like tall fencing, so it's going to be like, ooh. Yeah. Going all the way around. And it's only going to be like 4, maybe like 5 houses or something like that. So these are our first 2. This is like the bed house. Hello. Did y'all learn how to feed each other yet? Cool. And then we have our enchanting house, which is basically just for me. We still need to get a couple more bookshelves before it's fully functioning, but you know. I like how you said mossy with a T, so it's musty. Can you... I know, I'm guessing that's supposed to say understand me, but like, it doesn't look like that at all. Yeah, I guess I'm going for 3 hours. I might go a little bit longer, depending on how I feel. So, you know, just... Cringe, mossy, not smart. Alright, I'm gonna try and trade a bunch of paper and pumpkins again. Basically, I'm just gonna keep trading with both of those villagers to get emeralds so that the next villager I get, I can trade with as much as I want, basically. Because, like, in the future, when we have, like, armor villagers and, like, tool villagers, those guys will have the most trash trades possible. It's like, oh, can I get an emerald for an iron axe? And, like, whenever you're sitting here with, like, a mending, unbreaking 3, sharpness 5, efficiency 5, diamond axe, you're like, no. But the problem is, like, sometimes that's just what you have to do to, like, level the villager up. Okay, understand. Over smart men talk. Free emeralds. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, even though this guy only gets a little bit of XP from trading paper, I'm still almost leveled him up. And where it really levels up, when he levels up again, I don't even know what he'll give me. I think I can trade for lanterns and stuff, which I don't really understand, but you know, lanterns. From that alone, we got 32 emeralds, so... Yeah, villagers aren't really smart. I saw a meme and it said whenever you like supposedly steal those wheat blocks from the villagers and you like take all their farming stuff or you kill their like cattle and stuff and you sell it back to them, someone said you're not cheating them out of it. They're paying for your labor. And I thought that was so funny. Because I was like, I mean, that's how it would be. That's how it would be. Ah, I'm going to go trade for a book and see if this guy will level up. Nice. So now he has respiration and he'll give me glass for some reason. Huh. Who made the skin again? It's Fresh. Yeah, Fresh Boy made the skin. He made me the other skin that I used to wear, the one that's like half mossy and half zombie, to combine, you know, my old skin and the new skin. And this skin is just called COVID Crusher. And it's basically mossy, but inside of a full hazmat suit. With, by the way, I will say this is a good touch, a working oxygen system. Because most hazmat suits actually have those built in. So, or at least a lot of them do, you know. Well, you know, I like it, so. Suggy out here just making fun of Fresh Boy. Classic stream moments. Alright. Now the problem I'm having is I can't decide what material to put between the two, like put between the trees. I'll just use this area as a test area. Do I want, because it won't just be like this, it'll literally be like, do I want that? I don't want something like this. I think this stands out a little bit better. It provides more contrast, so it's kind of nice. There we go. And yeah, this area is probably going to be where I put my little airlock. So that means I'm probably, for the entrances, instead of using fence gates, what I'm thinking of doing is I'll make like a little bit of an official entrance. And it'll be like a full-on door. Yeah. And then I'll just put an airlock on it, and that'll be like where we like cure villagers if we ever end up making more of them. Or honestly, because we already have our 2 villagers and I just plan on breeding more, I'll just leave them that way. The only downside to like just breeding more instead of curing more is it's a little bit more expensive when it comes to trading with them. So, you know, it's not quite as good as you want. Alright, It's gonna be kind of expensive when it comes to fences, because it's 3 tall all the way around this complex. So even though this isn't a super big build or anything, it's still gonna take a lot of resources. And it's not the easiest to place because this is a fence post and their hitbox is different. Just as an example. And out of the 51 that I started with, we're going to have like less than... How many is this going to end up being? The 51 we started with, we're only ending up with 14 after filling in one of those spaces. So, you know, it's taking like 40 or close to 40 fences to fill in each one of these gaps. That means it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not super exact, so let's multiply that by 2. You get 10 times 40. We're gonna get roughly we're gonna need like 400 or so fences. Quick maths. What am I doing? I'm building the wall. It looks ugly. That's a lie. Stop lying to yourself. You know it looks amazing. Pretty. Alright, yeah. We're also gonna have to start lighting up the area inside the walls, but I'll leave that for a little bit. I really don't care too much about it, especially since we're gonna end up really just because like until we let the villagers out of their houses, I'm not gonna worry about lighting stuff up yet. So I'm hoping to get Unbreaking. Considering there's only so many enchantments you can actually get on an axe, I think it's pretty likely that I'll get some sort of Unbreaking, even if it's not Unbreaking 3. So you know. Oh yeah, let me just grab some gold and netherite blocks to build a fence. That's so excessive. Like, if I had a really efficient gold farm, it'd be like possible, but you know, still no. I bet it won't look good. Because remember, it's a bunch of yellow blocks. What type of fencing has yellow blocks on it? I'm gonna get to a level 24 because I'm betting it's gonna have Unbreaking with that efficiency. Even if it's just a little bit of Unbreaking. Heck. There would be more of you if that last one didn't try to run away. Actually, I'd argue that iron's better at making walls anyways, because it would look more realistic. No one's gonna make a wall out of gold, ever. But someone would totally make a wall out of, like iron, because it's iron. Heck. Just take it. I swear I'm gonna start punching villagers. Problem is, if I punch him, I'll lose all my good trade numbers, so I'll have to give him so many more pumpkins, and then he'll give me an emerald. Meaning it would be no bueno. Let's burn some things now. I'll probably want smooth stone one day. Alright, in the meantime, I'll just make an iron axe. And I'll just be cutting down trees with that. I mean, even if you were to build a gold wall, it still wouldn't look as good as iron, especially since iron has a better durability than gold does. Which, I mean, doesn't really play into the fact that they're blocks, because that doesn't change anything, but still. That's a big no bueno drop into that ravine. Like, just see that view? Oh. Yo, it's Goku! What's up? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Right now we're collecting a bunch of wood because the little village that we created, because I don't know if you've seen this, but in this file, we've done a handful of things. See that little village over there? Yeah, that tiny little village? Yeah, we made that. We built it. It's literally 2 houses right now. We're still working on it. But that is our little village area, and we cured 2 zombie villagers, turned them into normal villagers, and they're currently in that little house right there. A librarian and a farmer. The farmer's just to get emeralds, and the librarian got me protection 4 armor. So you know, good stuff. And currently we're working on building the fence. So I obviously moved some of the dark oak saplings over here, planted them, made them grow a nice big fence post, and then we're connecting them with oak wood fences. Nice and easy. Alright, because I'm not building with oak wood, I'm just going to be using it to make sticks. Perfect. 3 stacks of fences. That'll last a little while, you know, at least a little while. It's just so much fencing that, like, it'll take a bit. Perfect. That's just disgusting right here. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna get rid of this so I can get to the outside and get rid of that. And there we go. Significantly better. I want to fix that though. There we go. And we need to get rid of this. There we go. Amazing. All right. Perfect. Aren't we such an amazing builder? We're actually making pretty decent progress on this wall. It's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Still a very tiring task. Perfect. So it's not a perfect wall, you know, considering half of it's still missing, but it looks pretty good so far. Now all we need is more saplings for dark oak. And I'm gonna go check on our smooth stone production, even though we're not making smooth stone anything. This is literally just so I can get XP. It's still burning. Okay, I'll leave it until it's completely done. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I don't really know how much I could improve it afterwards. But in the meantime, it should work. In the future, I might build the cleric's tower, because y'all know what the cleric's building looks like. It's the big cobblestone one that's in the village. I might make it like a watchtower thing, but it's still gonna be like for the cleric. Also, what I've considered doing is just making like a small house for most of the villagers. So I'll have like one specifically for the librarian, and that'll be the enchanting room. I'll just put a lectern in it as well. For the farmer, I can just leave it where it is, honestly. It doesn't matter too much. But I can have like a small house for the blast furnace that'll also be for the armor guy, obviously. One for an anvil and a grindstone, which will go for the toolsmith and the armor smith. Or the smithy table would technically be the toolsmith, I believe. So whenever we add one of those, we can just make a separate house for it. The most dreadful part about this, just trying to get saplings. Alright, and let's go ahead and kill that cow that we saw a second ago. Just so we can get XP for it. Woo-woo. It also gives leather. Where do you think you're going? Give me XP. Give me XP. Cow. I like how I one-shot a zombie earlier with this sword, and then cows are like, 2. As we like aggressively raise the population in the village, we're probably gonna need more beds, or else they'll just stop spawning more. Yeah. Alright. Because I'm assuming I'm going to be putting a house here, or somewhere in this general area. I don't want to close off, or like make it too small. And I have no bones. Well, in the meantime, I can at least build the fence to it. Nice. And this is probably going to be like the roughest looking wall, but it's kind of because of the cave right here. So we just need a little bit more fencing, and we'll have more than half of the walls done. It's a little bit more to do. Yeah, so a little bit of XP. I don't think, yeah, it's not enough to get me anywhere. So that's a little annoying, but whatever. I have even more bread on me again. I haven't made any bread recently, so that means it's coming from the villagers, but that also means I've been picking up the bread they're throwing at each other. And whenever the villagers want to breed or make more villagers, they throw bread at each other. The problem is they're just not picking up each other's bread. Listen. Just take it. Did you pick it up? Good. Now throw it at the librarian. Please. Just so angry. So angry. I just hate them so much. Alright, a little bit of wood left. And let me grab some bones. There we go. Alright. Large tree. Perfect. Ugh. Due to the limited size of the village, I might kind of combine some houses. So you know how I was like, oh, I'm gonna have like a blacksmith house? Well, instead of it being like for an armorer alone, or a toolsmith, or like a weaponsmith alone, I'm thinking it'll be like the general blacksmith house. It'll have a couple beds inside of it with a blast furnace, a smithy table, and a grindstone in it, and that should like cover all three. Alright. More oak wood needs to be acquired. And more dark oak saplings need to be had. Once we get to a stack of oak wood, that we should be to a point where we have plenty, because a stack of oak wood, as long as you have sticks for it, can make a full stack of fences, or a full like 3 stacks of fences. So we obviously, I don't think we should need that, but I can go ahead and make it anyways. Not the full 3 stacks, but at least enough right now to continue working on the fencing. Perfect. Oh, that's where I almost died. Perfect. See, this is the part where having a nice lit up area around my base and the area around it would be perfect, because then we could just keep working on the trees and we didn't have any problems. Oh. Perfect. We really need to remember to bring a hoe out here at some point and fix this area. That's a cool ravine. Alright, it's back to literally just hopping on trees and taking more saplings. This is what my life has become. There we go. Not the right direction. Also not the right direction. Let me just... Perfect. Certain death. It's big no bueno right there. Oh. Could help if I had some arrows. So what y'all up to? Nothing? Okay, I'll just go over. I'll go over here. I'll leave y'all to that. The funny thing is, the pillagers, they acknowledge presence from a really far distance. Like, that one still sees me. Now he doesn't. So, whip your head around. Yeah, there you go. But they won't actually run towards you or start getting aggressive with you until you get closer. So it's kind of funny. Because they're like, we know you're there. Come a little bit closer and I'll shoot at you. A little bit closer and I'll shoot. Oh, hey, Ashley. This is our little village that we created. It's amazing. We're currently working on the fencing for it. What we've been doing for the fencing is, oops. Heck. We've been growing these big trees, and then we put fence posts between them to make a nice big wall around it. We cured 2 zombie villagers, so now we have normal villagers again. We have a farmer, which, let me throw this stuff on you. And we have our librarian, which gave us protection 4, so now we have really nice armor. But we still need to get like mending and unbreaking, or else that stuff's gonna start breaking off and we'll be losing a lot of diamonds. Oh, yeah. Fun stuff. I got Fortune 2 on my pickaxe. That's making collecting like materials a little bit easier when it comes to the mining aspect. Yeah, so this side's a little bit rougher around the edges when it comes to the walls because of the whole fact that it's like bordering on a cave system. There we go. Wall. So all we need to do is keep getting saplings for these guys and keep planting them, because we basically have enough wood to where we don't even have to worry about fences. We really just need to be breaking leaves so we can get saplings. Also, I'm tempted to go kill those pillagers now. Oh, but we have to make sure if we do get bad omen to not go towards the village, because we'll start a raid if we do. Yeah, that'd be bad. So where'd those pillagers go? I'm betting they either respawned or just kept running this direction. And I don't know if they're like villagers that if you follow them long enough, they'll just lead you straight to a village. Because I know villagers will do that. If, like, for example, if a villager is in the middle of nowhere, it used to be that they would walk towards the closest village. But technically villages can, like, at that time were like enough doors. And now it's probably like a certain amount of beds, housing, and stuff like that. So I don't even know. Oh, but we can go enchant our axe now. We're hoping for unbreaking. The max enchant for the axe right now would be only 24 levels, which we're looking for level 30 at some point, but not yet. Level 24 was offering like, I think like 3, like efficiency 3, which is pretty light because the max is efficiency 5. And we're hoping for unbreaking, even if it's just unbreaking 1 with it. That way it'll be, it'll take a little bit longer for the diamond axe to break. Dang. Only efficiency. That's actually really upsetting. Honestly, we don't even need to be carrying it around because we're not looking for wood right now. So Ashley, have you started dying yet, or are you still non-symptomatic? Yeah, it really is. Like, literally, I haven't edited anything. Like, I spent maybe 2 hours combing through Warzone footage a couple days ago and, like, editing it together, and I still haven't finished that because I never went back to do it again. Because it's so annoying to do. Still don't have symptoms? Okay. Jonas, I don't remember. Did you ever end up being symptomatic or anything? Because I know I've basically done, like, well, because it's me. But I don't know about everybody else. Also, I saw a lady today. So the mass we've been doing at St. Mary's, the place I go, we like are in the gym because the actual building is getting remodeled right now, or like it's getting fixed up. It's messed up right now. But basically, because we're in the gym, we're in these like the normal like plastic chairs that are used in a lot of classrooms or the cafeterias and stuff. So like they're normal chairs, like they're not wrong, and honestly they're not that bad either. There's a lady that was sitting behind us that I didn't notice until the very end. She had one of those big like stadium cushions, but it wasn't just a stadium cushion like for the seat. It went like to the back, everything. Like it was literally like, I was like, why? Why? It seems so excessive because like it's not even like their long services. It's like 40 minutes to like 50 minutes or something like that. Because like they're almost never over an hour. I was just exasperated by this woman because I was like, what is you doing? Alright, I'm thinking we might not have to worry about getting too many more trees because I'm kind of spreading this side out a little bit more, mainly because I really hate finding trees. But I think this should be good enough. I might throw one more tree here just in case, because that seems a bit far of a distance to span. Oh, hello. Guys, look. I swim on floor. I crawl. Aw. No more crawl. Anyways. Let's go ahead and craft some more fences. And we'll be on our way to a full and complete wall. There we go. Perfect. Another wall down. Freak. Why'd that stupid blue flower have to pop up? Even though I actually like the flowers in Minecraft. I'm still annoyed. So, wait, that's a symptom? A symptom is to literally just not be able to taste or smell. You know, the people who just naturally don't have a taste, like a sense of taste or smell, like are probably like super freaked out. Because they're like, wait, that's bad? Why does it feel like this song's playing again? Or is it just a really bad chorus? I think it might just be a bad chorus. Yeah, it's just a really bad chorus. Oh yeah. I wonder, is that too far? I don't know. I'm trying to keep it to where it's not like a huge amount of trees and not a huge amount of fencing. I want it to look pretty proportional. But I think this might be a little too far, but it's also too close to put another tree. So I might just have to... Let me just check something real quick. That won't look too bad. That just means I need to make more fences. And then we're done. We're done with our wall. Everything's great. You know, so much of my happiness comes from eating. So people who, like, can't taste anything... Dang. That sucks. Perfect. Ah. Yeah, this looks great. I'm very happy with how this worked. Now I'm just gonna go through and light up the entire area. And we're gonna have to throw a door on here real quick. That's actually a good question. Where did you get tested? I'm gonna make it sunken. There we go. Yes, the village's hermit is I. I am the village's hermit and shaman because I'm the one who cures them after literally dying. I'm pretty happy with that. It actually looks nice. For the most part, at least, you know? Oh, nice. It's like down the street from my house. Forgot to make that potato farm. It doesn't really matter too much because the villager we have doesn't even like take potatoes. Yeah, we can get rid of that wall sign. Perfect. Okay. What was I waiting for again? That's right. I can let the villagers out, except I can't because I need that door to not be wooden, or else they'll walk out the wood door and just get locked out because they're idiots. So I need something cooler than a wooden door. Which also means I have to make a bit of an airlock. So let me just grab that. Do I have any logs left? I don't. Let me go grab some logs as well. Alright. Isn't this a cool looking compound? With trade goods now? Oh, dang. So right now I'm working on making an airlock. So that my idiots of villagers don't like get locked out of the house or locked out of the compound and are like, can you come help me? There's zombies here. Because they are kind of dumb. So I've made this little airlock. Nice and simple. Perfect. Oh yeah, I'm a big brain man. What a pretty looking compound. Oh, and that also means I can let these guys out. Hello, how are y'all doing? Y'all enjoying yourselves in here? Let me get rid of this lectern real quick. Oh, pick up the bread. Pick up the bread. Pick up the bread. I think the farmer just picked up the bread again. Anyways, that lectern is still his. You ran away. Accept his bread. Oh, I hate this guy so much. Don't you like being outside again now? Look, you can be outside again now. Do you like how that happened right as it turns nighttime? It's just These guys are just both so dumb. Like, you can't catch, you can't throw. It's like the worst couple. Our safe little compound. I still need coal. That's what I was thinking. I need stuff to light this area up. And I need to go through. Oh, he was stuck inside a block somehow. That's pretty funny. Not really sure how that happened, but still. Also, do you like how many times it says I reset my spawn point? Because I kept changing locations where I was going to sleep that day. Oh, is he angry at you? Maybe it's because you won't accept his gifts. That's what you get. Jerk. Alright, let's go find some coal at my base. Do you enjoy the compound, sir? How do you like it? Oh, it was a chicken. The baby zombie was dying because the chicken walked underneath a block. No wonder. Oh yeah. 2 shots. Ooh, that could have been bad. It's a good thing I already had my shield up. And did you see that? Once it took 1 hit, it went down and I had to right click again. I'm surprised that a second zombie, ooh, that's dangerous. That a second creeper actually lived past the first blast. Alright, let's take this up. And then just... Perfect. Oh, hey, buddy. Here, I don't feel like mining this iron. Can you come do it for me? No, right here. Perfect, perfect. Just like that. Excellent work, honey. Alright. And I want more. Perfect. Hey, buddy. No, I'd really prefer if you actually exploded somewhere else. Yo, that's dangerous. That was, oh my god. You know how close that was to my normal farm? That jerk could have destroyed part of my good farm. My perfectly good farm. What a jerk. He was literally 1 block away from destroying beetroots. Like, was he even considering that? Like, what the heck? Double layer that, so if it does get blown up on the top side, it won't be as bad. Some of it's still like 1 layer, but it doesn't matter. There's literally just a whole cave system. Are you kidding me? Where are y'all even spawning? Okay, well, there's a place over here. And I know creepers can spawn in pretty... Okay, y'all just are horrible. Okay, like... Oh! Alright, that guy should be... There. Oh yeah, 1 shot worthy. Okay, let's go. Okay. So clearly I won't perfect the spawn rates in this cave. So I am still going to have to fill it in / cover it up. But I do believe we made it a little bit better. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Y'all want to get together and throw some bread at each other? Be real nice if you could. Okay, I'm gonna consider that successful. Great job, me. Alright. Let me throw some of this stuff away. Perfect. Alright. I think... Oh, we're almost to the 4-hour mark. Never mind. I'm going to go for another 10 minutes. I was just about to finish it there, but we still got 10 more minutes left. I like to normally do it like close to an hour mark, if not on it, so... At 4 hours, we'll finish it. It's all good. I'll hopefully get some real food in me, and then like if I'm feeling up for it, I might be able to stream again later tonight. If not, I should be able to tomorrow because I don't work until Tuesday. These last 10 minutes are just me chilling. You're doing some general farm work. Bye. Losers try to get out. Alright, oh, hey, James. Oh, welcome to the chat. How long have I had this world? This world isn't been going on for super long. It's day 63 in Minecraft. What is this, like, the 4th live stream of it? 5th live stream? I don't know, it's something like that. We stream for, like, 2, 3, or, I mean, I guess in this case, almost 4 hours sometimes. Yeah, we've made pretty good progress so far. We got diamond. It's only prot 4, but that's because I got a protection 4 book from one of our villagers that we cured. Where's our farmer? There he is. Yeah, we're working on building our own village because I built this stuff. Just threw up a fence. We got this nice little world here. I'm pretty happy with it, you know. Yeah, we're still working on getting enchantments for our tools. So, like, most of those are just, like, mainly trash. Because until we get, like, our really good stuff, I'm not going to be very happy. But earlier, what we were working on was clearing out one of the caves. Because there's a cave system down there that I was lighting up, trying to make sure nothing spawned down there. Because if anything spawned down there, it would cause problems up here, you know. You get the idea. We've also been trying to get these 2 villagers to breed and get more villagers, and the problem we're encountering is they're idiots. That's it. That's the reasoning. Where's the librarian? Where is he? What'd you do with him? There he is. It's not a very large compound, but, you know, if there's only a couple of them, it can be confusing sometimes. Thanks, my boy. Alright, I'm gonna give a bunch of food to the farmer. Yeah, don't just leave it there, jerk. Go and, like, feed it to your friend over there. Just go feed it to... You make me wish I had arrows. Alright. They're all just so disappointing. Oh, I completely forgot to grab pumpkins. Now we can get more emeralds. Basically, what I normally do is I use the farmer as a way of getting a lot of emeralds, and I use the librarian to get good enchantments. Are y'all throwing food at each other? It'd be really nice if you were. Perfect. Ooh, nice bounce of XP, thanks. Yeah, so the librarian, I'll normally sift through what trade they'll give me by breaking and replacing the lectern, or their job block. And this time I was like, well, it's a hardcore file and I'm really trying not to die again, so I'll just get protection. Because it was one of the first things to come up, so I was like, might as well. We have some pretty basic things we're working towards. We're working towards max enchantments and a better librarian and Ender Eyes. Because yeah, that's a good idea, Lan. You can get on the server in a couple minutes, Lan. Anyone who doesn't know, Landon and I are talking about an ARC server that I'll stream on. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I can get on in a couple minutes, but I won't be streaming it just yet. Anyways, you actually came right towards the end of it. Anyways, James, but I mean, I hope you enjoyed the little bit. It's always going to be uploaded to my channel after the fact. You can still enjoy it there. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for showing up. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll catch me next time.